guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. I'm here at the 2023 edition of the Tokyo Auto Show. Of course, walking around, we had to stop at the Mitsubishi Motors booth because there's a lot of excitement here, and it's with this vehicle right here. What is this? This is a 2024 Mitsubishi Triton. But before we get into this smaller size pickup truck, let's talk about what's going on here. Of course, in the United States, trucks reign supreme, and we now see the introduction once again of the compact truck class. The mid-size truck class is on fire, and then of course, there's nothing like the big full-size and heavy duties. Here in Japan, things are a little different, but you know what? Mitsubishi Motors, which really hasn't been as prominent in the United States as it used to be, is really bringing some very interesting things here at the Tokyo Auto Show. So what I want to find out is Mitsubishi onto something with this new Triton, and should they be bringing it to the United States? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, the overall size. This is definitely a mid-sized truck, and it reminds me a lot of the Ford Ranger platform. Now, at the front of the business, I really like the way they took the style from Mitsubishi, but brought it into their Triton truck. So you're gonna have your LED daytime running lamps. Love the way they have the LED fog lamps, nicely positioned with some of this metallic black grayish finish. One of the zonks is you do have an old-fashioned Thomas Edison light bulb in there. That's bothering me a bit, but you do have LED fog lamps, and I'm really digging this, almost like an orange crush color. Now, as we come across that center grille, you have that Mitsubishi name prominently stamped, and that badge, the triple tri-diamond setup. Like I said, once upon a time, Mitsubishi in the United States used to have so many amazing cars. Lancer Evolution, Mitsubishi Eclipse, it goes on and on and on, but this Triton truck definitely has a nice, bold, strong appearance. What I do like is you do have a forward-facing camera, something very important when you are off-roading, and you'll notice the full functionality of the grille, flat black with the color match. Working our way down on the bumper, you have more of that metallic black, and I'm liking these nice, bright silver accents, especially the way it curves underneath the vehicle. Now, as we rise up, you do have a very bold hood, nice size bulge, and now we're gonna go around the bend. So as we come around the corner, got to go out a little wide because I'm really digging what they've done with the side fender flares. Let me know if you like this particular style with the metallic gloss black. Definitely pops nicely with the color. Working down to ground level, you'll notice a nice clean design with that same metallic black. I think that's one of the things I like is that with the body treatment, they also brought the color down onto the wheels as well. And that really allows you to have that nice overall style. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size of this wheel? 18-inch wheel, and the tire is 265 on the width and 60 series sidewall. Look at all the wheel travel that we have. Quite a bit of wheel travel space with that upper control arm lurking behind. But nice to see how they're taking the style, but I would love to see this on our shores. Now, coming down the side of the vehicle, you're gonna get more of that metallic gloss black with your turn signal slim and trim. Of course, we have 360-degree cameras, and what I really am digging is the stationary running boards. Not too big, not too small. It's like the Goldilocks of running boards on this vehicle. Same thing on the door handles, the metallic gloss black. And then of course, what really makes this a sport utility style truck is having those usable roof rails. You could get your crossbars, and that's gonna allow you to be able to put your cargo carrier up there, your canoe carrier, kayak, mountain bike, whatever you have. Now, what I wanna do is I wanna open up the door and show the passenger side. So you can see to the door panel how we have that nice orange stitching, a little bit of gloss black, but what's nice is around the switchgear, no gloss black. So you don't have to worry about fingerprints here, and you do have a nice size door pocket. I would say big enough for at least 2 Mickey D's hamburgers. Dash, nicely far forward. That's gonna give your passenger a lot of seating room. You have the stitching. You can see the room that we have in here with that right-hand drive setup. And then, of course, the seats, nice soft material with the stitch work, looking really fantastic. Now, as we continue down the side of the vehicle, you can see the overall size. Remember, I'm 6 feet tall. You can see the size of this truck overall. Working our way towards the rear, love the way that they have this design brought into the bed. It really gives it a nice, rugged off-road look to it. And then, of course, passenger seats. So we open up the rear seat door. Very important to have that extra use. You'll notice on the back of the center console, you do have a 12 volt. I see some USBs back there, so that's a very nice touch. would like to see some rear AC vents, but you do have pockets on both sides of the door panel, and you're still getting the nice stitch work. I think that's one of the things I like is the cohesive design that they brought throughout the whole entire vehicle. But when we're looking at the side here, having that Mitsubishi name, like I said, so much history, such an iconic Japanese brand going through the World Rally Championship. I miss those days of Tommy Mäkinen really bringing home the championships with the Lancer Evolution, but really cool to see Mitsubishi continuing. As we focus on the rear, just like up front, you have those 19-inch wheels, nice style to them, and then you can see how the frame and everything is set up on this Triton truck. When we get to the back, the tail end of the business, this is obviously one of those things very important for truck users. You can see how they have that stack system of lighting, LED on the brake lamps. Very nice touch. Nice style to the rear bumper with that metallic gloss black. The Triton name looking good. Coming our way across to the back, we have our GSR. I remember the days of having GSR on an Eclipse. Those were what I like to call the good old days. Let's see if we can open this up real quick. Ooh, nice. So we open this down. This is something that's actually quite impressive, is the amount of bed space. Nice wide, you could go to Home Depot, you could go to Lowe's. I like the way they have the tie-down locations, easily accessible. And then you'll notice with the bed liner, the Mitsubishi name, and how they have that arrow that's coming off the roof. I think that's one of the things that I like most about the style of the truck is that back piece. It really gives it a lot of character. And also you'll notice these nice, easily movable tie-down locations that they have throughout the back of the vehicle. Just really cool to see from Mitsubishi's perspective what the truck is all about. Let's go down to ground level here and just take a look underneath. You can see the amount of ground clearance that we have, which looks fantastic. Nothing dangling down that's gonna get caught when you're going off that off-road trail. And that's what you have to remember is with this truck, this is not some crazy off-roader, but it really shows the versatility of what a truck is capable of. Once upon a time, a long time ago, trucks used to be just utility. You would have just a single cab, you would have a bench seat up there, sometimes no air conditioning or anything like that. Let's see if we could get to the driver's side real quick and squeeze here. I think we could pull it off. So we're gonna work, we're here, like I said, Tokyo Auto Show. We're gonna work in here, get to the driver's side. This is the most important part. This is the business end. You can see the infotainment system, nicely set up. That is definitely something from Nissan. You could tell by the style and the way that the knobs and everything are. And then you'll notice the shifter there, nice high, and that whole center console area with your mode selector switch. Nice to have you go into 2 high, 4 low. So you got that 4x4 capability. The seats are phenomenal, but the steering wheel is really where it's at. Having that Mitsubishi badge there, the orange stitching, and I like the combination of the analog gauges with the digital center display. I like that little combination of the two on this vehicle, but very impressive. Door handles, like I said, no gloss black, so you don't have to worry about fingerprints around any of the controls. You got room for your Twinkies down there, and then we're gonna come back up front and wrap it up front. You just gotta be fluid. You gotta be fluid on your toes here at the Tokyo Auto Show. But like I was saying, once upon a time, trucks used to be so utilitarian, sometimes they wouldn't even have heat inside. Nice to see what Mitsubishi is bringing with this new Triton. And definitely when it comes to style, I think that's one of the things that when you look at some of their other vehicles, maybe it's been a little hit or miss, more miss than hit. I'm actually really digging the style, especially like I said, not only having the flared fender, but also having that stepped action with the way that the fender is designed. Really, really fantastic on that overall appearance, especially with the lighting. But like I said, when you look at that midsize truck segment, it would be very interesting to see this truck in that lineup because you would be going up against Toyota Tacoma, Honda Ridgeline, Jeep Gladiator, Chevy Colorado, GMC Canyon, Ford Ranger, midsize truck segment, and of course the Nissan Frontier. Almost forgot that one. Nissan Frontier. It would be very interesting to see this truck in the States. But let me know what you think about this new Mitsubishi Triton down in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, Thank you for being part of the Raity's Rides family. Of course, we need to give it up, LG Raiti, working the show floor here in Tokyo after a 14-hour flight. She is the champ. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.